Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG.
Your assistance has been requested.
This one's located on the north spawn of Overlord, and it's under the command of Pew Pew 39 of the ODIUM clan. Game on! Well, it's got an 18-inch howitzer capable of doing 900 alpha, and it will penetrate through 52mm armor with standard shells, and 10.5 meters on the burst radius, between 12.5 and 28 seconds of stun. He's positioned himself quite nicely. He's got some cover ahead of him, just in case the enemy do get within sight, so he can be safe. Oh, he's found an enemy straight away. Kampfpanzer 50 Ton. Rounds out. Oh wow, it just landed right behind him for 288 hit points.
Your assistance has been requested.
Okay, somebody wants to platoon with him. And he has platoon with the batch out 155-58 and also with the Type 71 in his team. Now the standard reload for this Arty is 40.27 seconds, and we can see here Pew Pew's got a reload 31.24. He's looking around for a good target, and I think he's found one, an STB there, who's moved up, and he's now within range. Rounds out. Oh, that was unfortunate. It fell short, quite a bit short actually. Okay, selecting a new target, getting ready to shoot. Having a look at that E5. Almost ready. Wants to get the shell out of the tube as quickly as he can. Rouse out. Well, he got some splash, but not much. Only 62 hit points. E5 was moving about enough that it could actually protect him from fire. You notice how the STB-1 and also the 268 version 5 are actually hugging the bunkers to protect them from Arty fire. That's quite a common occurrence with players who know what Arty can do. They will try and find the best position so they can avoid Arty fire. But if you get someone like this in the E5 who thinks that they can exploit this position, they might actually come under Arty fire and lose hit points. And in that case he did, not just from us, but also from the Type 71, who managed to get around into him at the same time. Okay, now in reload again. Okay, T95 Doom Turtle. We're loaded, but we're just dialing in, getting it ready, and about right, yes, rounds out. Direct hit! 218 hit points, but it is a direct hit. And he's looking around again. This time it's a 121B and it's over on the east side of the map, and this guy is coming forward. We've only got a strip 103B between that guy and us, so we need to make sure that our strip does get support, but unfortunately these buildings are actually now getting in the way because that target's such a short range that we're probably going to get spotted. We have been. He's coming for us. We shotgun him for our 404 hit points, and we do take one of his rounds, and we've lost 382. Now we need cover ourselves because the enemy Arty knows where we are and will more than likely fire at us. Now the enemy team, they've got a Conqueror gun carriage and a GW Tiger, and he thanked the Object 430U for actually getting the kill and preventing him from being wiped out. Looking around for a target again. There's that 2685. He hasn't moved very far from that bunker. But look, this is the E5 we fired at before. And now he's out the game. He didn't have much in the way of hit points left, but he is definitely a goner now. Okay, the TS-60 looks a good bet now for a shot. Looks like the enemy Arty hasn't tried to nail us. But we're hitting the enemy in the rear, so it might be a good idea to actually find another target closer. You can see that the enemy Arty fire is actually landing on the K91PT, and he's down on the beach, which indicates that one of the enemy Arty is also down on the beach. But we also know our Batchat 155-58 is also on the beach, so he is probably trying to counter that guy. There's the Doom Turtle again. Okay, looks like he's going to go for the Kampfpanzerform-Sieg, but changes his mind. And now we've lost the K91PT. He did get taken out by the GW Tiger on the enemy team, and that kind of indicates it's the GW Tiger on the enemy team who's down on the beach. At least our Batchats managed to kill the M103, and that means it's only Arty that's actually down on the beach at the moment. TS-60 and a Gorilla 15 guarding the rear, rounds out. Well, that's at least done some damage to the TS-60. Doom Turtle again. Let's see what we can do. Rounds out. Yep, direct hit again. But this time it was only 378 hit points, or was it? No, it was only 81 hit points actually. Not as much as I thought it would be. Well, the bad things about this Arty is it doesn't carry much in the way of ammo. You only get 20 rounds to play with, so you have to make the best use. We're down to 9 rounds of stun and 2 rounds of the extra HE, the non-stun variety. Waiting for the enemy to come into sight. We found one. It's the 50 TP. It's the Polish tank. Let it settle. Ready. Well, he decides not to shoot because he loses sight of the target. You notice how the Batchat 155-58 on our team has decided to come off the beach because really there's no targets on the beach for him to play with now. But it might be a good idea for him not to stick around where he is on the chine because the Gorilla 15 can defend himself, but the Batchat 155-58 might not come off so well if an enemy tank makes a quick detour using the beach. Okay, there's the TS-60, and he has been badly damaged. That's the guy we splashed earlier. Rounds out. And we splashed him again for sure. Okay, lost sight of the enemy again. Part of the problem for a lot of Arty is that they don't get sight of the enemy, and therefore it's difficult for them to get a shot off. But suddenly, when the enemy does get spotted, it's fairly easy for us to get shots. There's the GW Tiger. He must have moved off the beach. But that shot, even though it was quite some distance away from the target, was enough to splash kill him. And so we've got another kill. 2 enemy tanks pulling back together. scores are even at the moment, but that Gorilla 15 is definitely a splash kill. So we only need to put the shell fairly near him. Rounds out. And yes, he did that. He got it close enough to get a kill. And the Doom Turtle is gone. Now it's starting to show that all these hits, with 3 up on the enemy now, 2 up on the enemy. They just clawed one back. And that shot just hit the Kampfpanzer 50. Now we're still loaded. That shell came from our batch at 155.58. We fire in and we splash the Kampfpanzer. 206 hit points. And we're getting stun assist now. The Object 430, who saved us earlier, has now gone in. He's got a ram kill. There's only 2 enemies remaining, one of which is the Conqueror gun carriage, the other is the TS-80. I'm now beginning to wonder if the Conqueror gun carriage is the one that was on the beach and I had them the wrong way around, because there is the Conqueror gun carriage. Yep, the GW wasn't on the beach, it was the Conqueror. And we get an accurate hit on the Conqueror for 424 hit points and get the rest of stun assist, leaving only 1 enemy remaining, the TS-60. Now we're not sure where that TS-60 is at the moment. He doesn't appear to be down on the beach, but he might be up here. And we could be driving in where he is. Now, the batch at 155.58 is on the south side of the bowl. And they found him. He's actually on the lower heights. And he's gone. And that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats. And that was an ace tanker game for Pew Pew 39 of the ODIUM clan in the M53, M55. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 11. He also picked up a Confederate medal, hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And his win rate from that game was 3,845, which is super income standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in that game actually went to the Team 95 on our team, the Doom Turtle. He got 3,522 hit points of damage. Second highest went to the M103 on the enemy team with 3,280. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the Gorilla 15 on our team with 3,182. We can see that Pew Pew 39 got 2,948 hit points of damage, which actually was beaten by only 2 members of the enemy team and 2 members of his own team, which means that he's in 5th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, we can see the high scorer was the Gorilla 15. He got 5 kills in that game. 3 kills went to Pew Pew 39, and 2 kills went to the Striv 103B on his team, as well as the M103 on the enemy team and their Object 268 and Gorilla 15. When it came to base XP, he was right at the top of the tree. He got a lot of stun assist. 1,157 went to Pew Pew 39, 1,061 went to the T95, and 930 went to the Striv 103B in 3rd place. He fired 14 rounds. He got 4 direct hits on the enemy. None of them penetrated, but he did get 15 splashes. 2,948 hit points of damage, of which 2,544 were at more than 300 meters. So most of the damage at long range, the difference was that one shot on the 121 who got way too close for his liking. 1 hit received. It was penetrating shot from the 121, and yes, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and he got 7 hit points of damage assist and 2,380 hit points of stun assist of 12 stuns, and that's where he got the ace tanker. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 58,441 credits from that game, including a 50,000 mission completion bonus And he also took away 3,471 experience points out of it as well. So a decent profit game, a nice ace tanker, and a Confederate out of it. He certainly helped his team on that battle. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.